You buy a new computer, and the very first thing you do is download an antivirus program. You want peace of mind, a clean hard drive, and a machine running perfectly fast. But almost the second that installation finishes, the machine crawls to a painful halt. You sit there waiting 10 full seconds just for a blank web browser window to load, while somewhere in the background, your new software insists it is keeping you safe. It makes you wonder, if the software explicitly designed to protect your machine slows it down this much, is the antivirus actually worse than a virus? That immediate drop in speed turns what should be a silent, reliable protective shield into a highly visible, daily tax on your computer's hardware. The reason for this massive drop in speed comes down to a specific technological mechanism called real-time scanning. The system functions as a relentless, highly suspicious checkpoint for every single action you take, rather than waiting for a scheduled scan. When you download a vacation photo or open a PDF menu, the software intercepts it. This flowchart tracks the pathway. Every file is diverted into the central antivirus engine, spiking your CPU and storage usage to clear it. When launching a complex executable, the scanner pulls apart its code, driving the resource drain significantly higher. Modern computing is no longer a direct interaction between you and your machine. You are constantly negotiating for resources with a very paranoid middleman. Now, scale that single file inspection up to the massive actions you execute every day. Let's say you initiate a heavy software update or install a 100-gigabyte video game. Or maybe you duplicate a dense backup directory containing tens of thousands of individual text documents and tiny images. These large-scale actions force the antivirus engine to process 50,000 separate immediate homework assignments all at the same time. The physical consequence is instant. Your system memory fills up tracking all those incoming operations, and your disk activity maxes out trying to read the files for you, while simultaneously reading them for the security software. The system freezing up is not a software glitch. It is the inescapable mathematical reality of perfectly inspecting massive amounts of data in real time. There is a deep irony here, because actual malicious software operates in direct contrast to that aggressive inspection process. The primary goal of most malware is to slip through the background quietly. It wants to siphon your data without triggering a single alarm. To stay hidden, these malicious scripts rely on an extremely minimal resource footprint. They barely touch your CPU, while your antivirus loudly searches every corner of the drive. Malware often feels lighter because its survival depends entirely on invisibility. Effective antivirus software, by definition, is forced to be heavy and disruptive to do its job. But assuming that malware is always harmless to your daily performance is a dangerous mistake. Certain threats, like crypto miners, will absolutely destroy your machine's usability. A crypto miner hijacks your hardware, violently spiking CPU capacity to 100%. To prevent this, antivirus performs comprehensive inspections, inherently pushing your CPU burden higher. Fortunately, modern antivirus uses techniques like behavioral detection and caching, bringing the CPU overhead back to a stable zone. True cybersecurity relies on intelligently managing that performance trade-off to prevent a catastrophic hardware hijack. Even knowing all of that, you are still left staring at a painfully slow computer monitor. But before you automatically blame your security software, hit Control-Shift-Escape and open your system's task management tools first. You'll quickly see that the real culprit behind your sudden performance drop is rarely a hidden virus, and it's almost never the antivirus. Look at this chart of everyday system usage. The massive chunks of your processing power are actually dedicated to running heavy applications, dozens of open web browser tabs, and constant background updates, leaving only a tiny sliver for the security scan. Before we point the finger at our digital protectors, we have to recognize that our own chaotic multitasking habits are often the true villains.